Last time on the Alpha Male Universe.
Hey, have you seen the news and the internet? They said this about you. Yeah. But I'm rich as fuck. Yeah, have you seen what this poor person said? Not really. There isn't a female on this planet who isn't currently begging to have sex with me. Not one. Your wife, your sister, all of them. Begging. Begging to be fucked by me. Begging. Spamming any fake account they can see. Running up to me on the street. Just like, please. How do you as a man sit there and go, I have a girl who wants to get married to have my kid. And if I was Andrew, she'd fuck him.
Welcome back to the Alpha Male Universe. Now, let's get a Bubba Army in the chat because this Andrew Tate episode is gonna get wild. Now, to provide some context, apparently the UK has reopened his case and he just had a meltdown. He does like these daily talks with his glazers and he really had a lot to say. We're gonna find out all about it. It's gonna be a juicy one, and be sure to get your drink out and get bubbly with it. And let's get this show on the fucking road.
My whole fucking life is suffering. You watch my videos, you see me smile, laugh, run around, have fun. Of course, because I smile as I drown. You're out here hoping that you're gonna get some fucking lifeboat that's gonna pick you up. And that life's going to become great all of a sudden. And the sun's only going to shine. And you get to be an optimist. You don't have to worry anymore. That's never going to happen. You are going to be stressed. You are going to be sad. You're going to be worried forever. No matter how much money you make, you're going to be stressed and sad and worried forever. When this big problem you're currently facing, you think when this thing's out the way, my life will be great. When that's gone, something else is going to come. It's never going to change. My entire life is suffering.
We all have it tough in life, right? You can either be a bitch about it or you can own the reality that you live in. I mean, I sure as hell know about suffering. I just did like over a 10-mile run today and that shit sucked. But guess what? I'm a man about it. I keep on running. But Andrew Tate wants to project the image that he is like some alpha male. But when the going gets tough, he just bitches about it. Like, it's wild to me that I have showed like so many different clips of Andrew Tate crashing out, saying how he doesn't make excuses, he doesn't complain. But all bro is doing in this moment is complaining. He doesn't project the image that he is very confident or strong. He just projects the image that he is whining and complaining. This case reopening has probably really rattled him to the core. So let's check out more.
To change. My entire life is suffering. I suffer for everybody around me all day, every day. And they don't even notice because I don't complain about it. The measure of a man is how much he can suffer, how well he can suffer, and still put a smile on his face. You're not a good man because you avoid suffering. You're not a good man by running away from the fight. You're not a good man because you need to be happy. None of that fucking matters. What matters is, can you suffer gracefully and benefit the other people around you? Women can't. Men can. That is your job. That is your obligation on the planet to suffer for others. That is the point of duty. That is why there is countries, flags, armies.
You know, I honestly agree with the notion that the measure of a man is to suffer. Like, I actually don't disagree with Andrew Tate in that respect. Now, I definitely think that women suffer. I mean, there's women who run, there's women who lift. Like, that's not just limited to whatever gender you are, okay? Like, if you're a human, you are suffering. But he's not like gracefully suffering, not at all. I mean, he's literally bitching about it nonstop in almost every single meltdown video. Remember how many excuses he made about him being mollywopped by Chase Damore, why he got his ass beat by a TikToker? Bro made up a million excuses. He said, oh, I don't know, one day I just woke up and I wasn't feeling it. In that moment, it's like all my strength left. Like, bro, you're complaining. You're making up excuses. So this whole idea that he's gracefully suffering is fucking bullshit.
The point of duty. That is why there is countries, flags, armies, families, religions, creeds, ideas. All of this is based on masculine suffering. The idea that men will suffer for something other than themselves. It built the entire world. Every skyscraper was men suffering to build it. And no, women are never going to appreciate it. No, you're never going to get recognition. It's true. But the universe and God, if you continue to show up time and time and time again, in the end, you will fucking win.
Remember that one time when Andrew Tate took Clavicular to like the Bay to look at the buildings in New York, the Statue of Liberty, and then proceeded to say, no one gives a fuck about them, no one will remember them, but they'll remember Clavicular. Yeah, I remember that. So I feel like that attitude definitely just blew up in his own face when he's trying to talk about how men can suffer for others and they sacrifice to build empires and so on. Yeah, there's definitely some cognitive dissonance going on there. But I wanted to elaborate further with my point in the previous clip. I feel like I just really didn't detail it as much as it should be. But did this guy ever think about motherhood? I'm pretty sure women suffer and have to put themselves to the side for their children, for their families, to bring up a new generation. That's suffering for others. So what about that? So is just motherhood just is that just dirt or whatever? Did Andrew Tate just get raised by a bunch of wolves? He had a mom too who had to sacrifice and put her shit aside for him. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have no common sense in any of this. So let's check out another clip where he continues to crash out.
The world as a man is only ever going to be 95% drowning. You're going to be underwater, struggling to breathe, drowning. And you know what God does? You know what the universe does? When you're just about to black out, when it's all over, he'll rise you to the top. Air bubbles will appear out of nowhere, and something will float you to the top, just long enough for you to breathe again. Not to be rescued, not to make it to dry land. No, for you to splutter, to spit out the water, to get another breath, and then you're back down in the water, over and over and over. That is the constant, endless experience of being a man. Of my 365 days, I get to breathe 10 of them. The rest of them are endless work and drowning. That's it. You know the difference between me and everyone else? Difference between me and you is I'm not complaining about it.
I don't want to keep just saying the same thing over and over again, but I feel like he is complaining about it. The whole demeanor in these videos just portray himself as a complainer. Why would you even need to talk about it? Why do you need to spend so much time just deal with it? And these guys are such charlatans talking on behalf of God all the time. No one has any idea what God wants for your life. Why is it that people just constantly do that shit in the AMU? They'll be like, God wants you to be rich or poor or whatever. You don't even know what you're talking about, okay? That shit is just weird charlatan behavior. No one can understand the actions if you believe in an omnipotent being. Things just play out because they do. But then to say, oh, it happens because God said so, you're just coming off as a fucking grifter.
I have to be stubborn and persistent and indefatigable enough to bang my head against this wall until I get out. That's the only choice. I want to make money online, but it's hard. Bang your head against the wall. Oh, but I've tried. Try again. Go. Attack. Over and over and over and over until the wall itself, until the laws of physics bend, until the universe gives in. It's your will against the will of the universe. It's you against the laws of physics. It's you against the cosmos. It's you against the simulation. It's you against everything that's containing you. It's you, your head, and your stubbornness. That's all you've got. No one else is coming. All your other fucking dreams of being rescued from that room don't exist. They are holding you back. They are cope. They are the reason you don't try. You don't try because you believe the salvation is coming from somewhere else. It's never gonna come. You're gonna die in there.
Are we our own worst enemy? Of course. But is all of these theatrics even necessary? No. And when the message is coming from Andrew Tate, of all men, I just roll my eyes. If this was an Olympian runner or some type of individual who was living in the woods, living a crazy life, then I'd be like, that guy's a real one. But it's Andrew Tate this message is coming from. And I just couldn't care less, honestly. Oh my gosh. Let's see how much he melts down continuously.
It's never gonna come. You're gonna die in there. Alone. Nobody is ever going to ever save you. And when you come to these realizations, it's the best feeling in the world. When you sit in jail and you get told that all your hope is dying. All of your cope is being decimated. You sit there and you're like, good, good. All of my dreams are being destroyed. Good, good. Leave me with one option. Leave me with one way out, which is fucking war. Leave me with one way out, which is pain and suffering. Leave me with one way. Leave me with one way. That's what I want. Because if I'm banging my head and I start to bleed and I know that the lawyer might get me out, I'm going to stop banging my head. If I'm banging my head and I know a tornado might come, I'm going to stop to rest and let my head heal, you know, because it hurts. But when I know there's no other fucking choice, I haven't got time to bleed. That's the beauty of the world we're currently in, gentlemen. Everything is fucked. All of your dreams are gone.
I may be misremembering the facts, so if I am misspeaking, then please correct me in the comment sections. But when he was under house arrest, he had access to the internet. He had access to his phone, cigars, and all that bullshit. But if this guy was legitimately in jail or prison and everything was taken away from him, I feel like he would mentally break for sure. We know that Wes Watson is rotting in prison, and there have been some reports in the Wes Watson subreddit that he has like truly broken down. Apparently he's like sweating all day. He's a social recluse. He doesn't want to show his face. That's 100% how Andrew Tate would behave in a proper jail in prison and not his house. So I find it funny that he wants to brag about how it would be hilarious for him to have everything taken from him, but I'm pretty sure he would cry.
Your wife has already been fucked by someone else. It's all fucked. It's you in your mind. You deciding you are here to win. That's it. And some of you are going to break out. And most of you are going to fucking die in there. And everyone will be saying, no, what's the secret? What's the trick? Because I banged my head too, but I'm still trapped in here. Yeah, but you stopped. You quit. You believed in a dream. You believed. I didn't believe in anything. I lost all my hope. I lost all my hope in anything.
Okay, all right, we all get the point now. He's pretty much lost his mind. But I wanted to leave you with this bonus clip. Apparently, if you're a dad and you have a daughter and you maybe play dress-up games with her to make her happy, like Cinderella or whatever, you're not a real man. So let's enjoy this clip together.
Doom scroll long enough, and you will see a man who has a daughter dressing up in a dress like a princess and dancing around with his daughter. And the algorithm, the AI machines, all of the bots, all of the feminists, all of the agents of the Matrix will write under it, that's a real dad. When a dad has a daughter, you see how he changes. I have daughters. Never once have I become a fucking it. Never once.
Could you imagine having to always put on this image that you're some macho man, even with like a little tea party with your daughter? Like, who cares? Like, put on the dress, have some fun, make her giggle, make her enjoy the moment. I'm not going to think you're any less of a man because you put on a tutu to enjoy a special moment with your little daughter. That is just so delusional. If anything, I'll probably respect you more because you want to make your family happy. You wanted to make her happy. I feel like that's what a real man is, not just putting on a front and act LARPing. Like, that is just fucking delusional. I really want to hear your comments actually about that section of the video. I'm genuinely interested to like be reading what your thoughts are because yikes, man. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, we are going to conclude here with this AMU episode. Please be sure to smash that like button, swing on by the Discord, and consider subscribing. Catch y'all later.